Good evening and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. This is Kristen, and I have been away for a few days. We had to leave to go to Texas last minute. So it is a 15-hour drive from Kentucky to Texas, and I was not driving. I was in the passenger seat in the middle, and so I decided that while I was on my trip, I didn't want to not scrapbook because it's a good distraction. And so I took this 12 by 12 case with stickers and paper and some embellishments. And this packet right here is full of embellishments and some washi tape. I took a little thing, this little thing with some pictures in it, my scissors, my glue, a pen, and a little notepad for me to write any journaling I had to do, and some loose little things in here, and some notes. So I took this in this bin, and while I was in the car on the way to Texas and back from Texas, and I did one page while we were at the hotel in between, I created 12 layouts. They are probably not the most fanciful, fabulous I've ever created because I was limited to literally working on top of this, but it was doable. So I was just going to give you a brief tour of what's in here and then show you the pages real quick. So in my case, I put together a packet that has, pardon the sound, some embellishments, some cutouts. I'm working still on my Disney pages. Some shapes that I had cut out previously, and embellishments. There's a few scraps in here now from where I had trimmed my papers down. I made a little envelope. See if I can find it. I've saved all these so I can put them in my little bin. I have a little envelope in here. Here it is. That has all the little pieces that I didn't want to lose. So I've just put everything in here for embellishments and things like that. And then I had some bigger packs. This is one of the ones that I am determined to use up, and I used almost this entire side on some of the pages. I'm so excited. And then I took one of my Echo Park paper pads, and I used a little bit of that. And I took this, I got this at Meijer, the grocery store, and it has these colors in them. They're thin, they're not cardstock, they're thin and only one-sided. But they are perfect for when you're trying to just layer up stuff and you're not looking for a lot of bulk. It gives you all these really pretty colors. So I took this because I thought this would be a perfect spread, and then added a few pieces like this lavender, and I have some black and white and brown that was not in this paper pad. And I took a sticker pad, so I had some alphas if I needed them. I took 3 washies, and I did use, I believe, all 3 of those. Put those back in my washi bin. I took 1 roll, and this was a full roll. And let me show you what this looks like. This is how much it is. So I did a lot of scrap. I had used a little of it before I left, but not a whole lot. So you can see how much I used. I'm almost out of that. So let's see. These are just some scraps. These were my backup. This is just some flat, double-sided little rectangles, and then foam squares. So I took those for backup. I always want a little dimension. I had some Disney paper. These borders that I'm working on using. Just putting them away as I go. Some more Disney paper. Some more of those little bad boys. These are things that I just got off of Marketplace out of this huge kit. And I did use some of these, so I was glad to have the extra color. And then I took a couple different shades of the rainbow. I did not use all of what I took, obviously, but I did scrapbook almost every picture except these 2 and one other set. I started to create a page with these, and I didn't like it. Felt like I was missing something, so I brought them home to finish. I took a Post-it note pad just in case I needed to add a note, like I need to add something onto a page. Then this is the stuff I'm using on a page that I'm going to create with these two pictures. Some more scraps. So I'm going to set that aside so I don't lose it. More scraps. And I keep all my scraps, so I took some of this because I knew that I would need some pink, and there really wasn't a good pink in here except like a hot pink, and so I wanted to make sure I had a lighter colored pink. I took this Buenos Dias by Obed Marshall. I did use a couple things off of here, not a lot, but I did use a couple things off of there. Obviously, I took some white paper, because you always need white paper. I had some of these shapes that I took just in case, and I did end up using at least one or two of those. Some more scraps that I left. Setting all this aside. I took my Echo Park Magical Adventure sticker sheet, and I did use a couple things off of here, not a ton. And I also took the Go See Explore. This is by Echo Park, and I used a couple things on there. I wasn't sure, since I was going to be working on Disney transportation, what I would use. So I just took a couple of transportation things, and I took a lot of Disney things. I took my brand new paper pad, and I did use a sheet of this. This is by Disney, and I think it is Sandy Lion. Usually that's who. Oh no, this one is EK Success. And these are great pages. I can't wait to really use them up. But I only used one page. Hopefully all the stuff I'm stacking next to me does not all fall over. Okay, this all is from that Echo Park pack. I took these because I thought the cut-aparts would come in handy. I did use a couple of things from there. And then these are just my solids that I did not use. And then as I finished a page, I put them underneath this cardboard piece on the bottom so they didn't get messed up. So I will organize all of this fabulousness later on. I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what I took with me. I knew what I was scrapbooking, so I knew the general idea of like embellishments that I would like to use. And then of course I added in like flowers and things like that. Okay, let's see if I bounce that. All right. So let's get started with my 12 pages. There's not a lot of three-dimensional, just because these are like the pictures of the buses. Like they have different buses at Disney World. So this was the last page. I have one more page for Hollywood Studios to do after this, but I finished this one. And this is one of those circles I took with me. I added these little trees, double mapped my picture, used a, I think it's a Jolie's sticker, Disney Memories, and they're old. I had these from when we went to Disney in 2013. I didn't use them, so I had to glue the little swirly bits down. And this Hollywood Studios map is takedown, but you can access the entire map. It outfolds, so you can look at the whole thing if it's out of its case. And then I just added these cloud stickers on the top. Thought it was simple, but I really liked it. And then this is transportation, Disney transportation. So I have one other page that'll go in front of this. And it's it's this one that I was getting ready to, I was going to work on. And it's got the Disney Bus Transportation sign. So that'll go in front of this. So I just matted these pictures on a big piece of Mickey, and then on this black, and then this striped paper came from the Echo Park 6x6 paper pad. This little striped arrow came from the Buenos Dias collection from Obed Marshall. This Let's Go came from the Echo Park Travel Let's Go See. And then this is an old sticker that I had from a long, long time ago. And then this stripe is from a Miss Grossman's border page. And I will probably go do some journaling on some of these pages, but really this is just me documenting these cute buses, like the buses that they take you from your resort to the parks and the parks to the parks and stuff. So I took a picture of any of the ones that I could see. So it's Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, and Goofy, and they had 2. And this is just one piece, and I tore it carefully so that I didn't lose any of the characters, but still gave that rough edge. And then I added this Sandy Lion sticker. And then this one is Daisy and Donald, and they both had 2 buses. And this is, I think, a Jolie's I've had for a long time. Part of it wasn't even sticky anymore and had to glue it down. And I used part of that paper again. I still have more of this. It's on, I think, 300 pages, plus you saw what I had left. I added a flower and some stickers. Here is the Guardians of the Galaxy, WandaVision, and Star Wars. And I feel like I'm going to add a little bit of something to this page. I haven't decided what. It may be some like outer space stuff, because these are both outer space. But I haven't decided yet. But it definitely needs something. This page is the one that I definitely knew I needed something. There's that. And this little frame right here is one of those ones that I had just gotten in an online purchase. And it was I thought it went really well with that. And it framed There's Magic in the Air. That came from in the Echo Park 6x6 paper pad. And then this is the princesses. So I accidentally printed Aladdin twice and a couple other ones. And instead of just pitching a picture, I went ahead and just used them. So I've got some stickers up here. I think that, I can't remember what brand they are. Of the princess, and then this came from a 12x12 paper, and I just fussy cut the whole thing out. And then this paper right here is the actual 12x12 it came off of, so that's Frozen. And then Moana, and I had these random stickers of a pig and a chicken and a volcano. I thought those fit because I didn't actually have Moana stickers. And then Cinderella, and I had that. And this is a paper from the Echo Park. And then this one was like Pixar type. So The Incredibles, I did accidentally double up on those. I had an extra picture from the parade, so I went ahead and added that. The Lion King, Toy Story, and Cars. And I just added tons and tons of stickers. I did layers. I've had this in my stash for a long time. I've really been wanting to use it, and I was glad to find a way to do that. And then this one is more like old school Disney. So it's Dumbo, Peter Pan, and Figment. And I feel like I'm going to do something in this circle, maybe title this page, but I haven't decided what. So, and these are the branding strips from the Myers paper pad. So it's the branding strips, and I just cut all of them off of the scraps that I had already used, the papers. And this is actually like one of each of these. And I just cut little pieces of it and glued it to the back or used the double-sided tape. So this is literally like one of the hot pink, one of the blue, one of the teal, one of the green, one strip that's like this long, and I just cut little squares and just layered them around. And used my washi. And that was a fun one to do. And then this is us on the buses, on our way places. And this is that new paper that I got. Oh, scrap hanging on there. This is that new paper that I got from EK Success out of the paper pad. And I just tucked some little hearts in there, added a little mini head. This paper and this paper are from the Echo Park 6x6. This came from the Echo Park Magical Adventure. This came from the 6x6. This came from a sticker set that I've had for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. I think when I looked at the date, it was 2016. And then this one is some of the specialty buses. This was like a double long bus. It was like 2 of the Disney transport buses, and they welded it together with like this accordion thing in the middle. It's kind of cool and a little frightening to be on. And then this is the Disney Magical Express, and this is how they get you from the airport to the resorts. And then I use this Echo Park sticker. And here's the paper. Again, I just cut a couple of them out, fussy cut. I lightly fussy cut around them. I wasn't going to do like a real tight fussy cut because I don't want to lose like eyelashes and stuff. And then this is us getting on the skyline. There's the Skyliner sign, and here's my family. This isn't the best picture because my daughter's making a weird face. And then this is a Star Wars Skyliner, and then this is the one we were in, Groot, Guardians of the Galaxy. So I added the tree and the raccoon just to kind of go with that, and then some stars in outer space. And I just washi taped them like I was taping them down. Use one of the Disney borders, and these, let's see, the Magical Memories and the Happy 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 came from Keller's Creation, which is acidfree.com. And then A Trip to Remember came from a Disney cut apart. And then this is the last one I did today. And this is my son falling asleep on the bus. Our very first full day at the parks. We were getting ready to go to dinner and he fell asleep. So I just brought in this nighttime paper, some Mickey Mouse paper. This and this came from this Mambi. No, this is the chipboard, the Studio G chipboard. So I used 2 of these. I was like, how am I going to use those? Well, here they are right here. So this was perfect. And then this alarm clock, I thought, oh gosh. So I thought that was fitting. And then I just added some stars from my sticker book that I took with me. And that is it. And the letters came from the sticker book as well. It's an Amy Tangerine sticker book. So yeah, I finished 12 pages. We were in the car for 4 days. It was a very, very long. We left on Thursday and drove part of the way to Texas, finished our drive Friday, started back on Saturday, and ended up getting home tonight at like almost 10 o'clock at night. And it is Sunday, July the, I think, 18th. I've kind of lost track of time. So, but I'm really happy with, the pages that I've done. I will probably go and do a couple of extra things for some of them, like this one and the one with Dumbo that needs something on that circle. But they all turned out really good. And this is a bingo chip from a Disney bingo game that we've had for years and we don't play anymore. And they're perfect little extra embellishments. So I do have one more page to go for Hollywood Studios, and it's the map page where I lay things out. And then I got 2 more transportation pages to do. And then it'll be time to move on to Epcot. So I hope you all had a great weekend, and I hope that you will come back and see me, and we'll have another video hopefully tomorrow with whatever I accomplished. So have a great evening, and I hope you got a chance to do something you love with someone you love. Happy scrapping.